Hey guys, welcome back to the GloryHunter save. We of course are in our RTG segment with Malaga, hoping to win these two trophies in the not too distant future. I think we could challenge for that La Liga title within 3 years. And the Copa del Rey, there is no reason why we can't go on a miraculous cup run in Season 1. It'd be phenomenal if we can. We will try our best to do so. But so far this season, we haven't had the best of luck against the larger teams, or even some of the smaller teams, of course. After losing 4-1 to Valencia, 4-1 to Atleti and 4-0 to Valencia, we start today with Real Madrid away. However, we have added more players to the club. Let me show you. Firstly, let me say thank you to Shane and Simon for joining the Patreon. Thank you very much indeed, both of you. Your name's now added to the end slate at the end of all of the videos moving forward. Appreciate that level of support, lads. Very much. So, what's happened? What's happened is that we've added a centre-back to the roster in the fact that Sykes was a CDM and now he's a centre-back. Marchetti is nearly a left mid. That will happen very, very soon indeed. But there is a couple of additions to the youth academy. That being Javier Cruz, who is a cam, but doesn't have much... No, actually, the other way around. Javier Cruz is a cam that has pace that could play out wide. Gonzalo Jaramillo is a player that doesn't have pace that could play centrally. So he's being changed to a cam, and Javier Cruz is being changed to a right mid, and they're going to swap. Now, they could both grow quite well, and we're hoping both will grow quite well. Guerra could still grow potentially particularly well as well, so continually he will look to improve for the time being. We've got a number of good options in the youth setup. However, at present, we're concentrating on the players in the first team. Pantea is now up to 76, which is good news, and hopefully it won't be long before the rest of the squad starts to grow as well. Like we say, Real Madrid to start today. Now, initially, I forgot to do this, but if you recall over the past couple of seasons, whenever we've been either a side that have been in the lower division and come up, or we've started or joined a team that have been in the top flight for their first season, we have simmed the games against the big six in England and here the big three, Real, Atleti, and Barcelona, of course. Now, I actually played Atletico Madrid in the last episode and lost 4-1 because I'd forgotten about that rule. Someone reminded me, actually, in Twitch chat as we were recording live. Do come and join me on Twitch, by the way. Link in the description down below. I'd love to have you with me over on stream as we record this and the My Player and the Football Manager and the F1 and insert various different game title there. So, Real Madrid to start with away we will simulate. And then we'll play Sociedad, we'll play Celta Vigo, and then I'll probably play Levante as well. And we'll sandwich those 3 played games with the sim against Real and the sim against Real. Just one's Madrid and one's Betis. That sounds good to me. In between there is an international break as well, although with England, we don't really want to play Ireland or New Zealand in friendlies, do we? We've qualified for Euro 2028. We hope to win that competition when we get there, but I have zero expectations of winning this game against Malaga with Real Madrid. So, for the time being, we will jump straight into this sim while I say, please drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save. I'd really appreciate that level of support. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to ensure that you don't miss out on any further content here on the channel. Of course, check the My Player on the second channel as well. We're in a new club in that save at Manchester United in the Premier League, having moved from France and Lyon. I am anticipating a heavy defeat from this game, but anything less than or equal to a 4-goal deficit, I'd probably take. But as Lautaro gives them a 1-0 lead in the 12th minute, it doesn't look good. Oh, it's good footwork from Vinicius. And it's a good finish from Lautaro Martinez in the 27th minute. It's 2-0 Real Madrid. I have actually already recorded this once and got to the 80th minute of playing against Real Sociedad. And then my PC decided it just wanted to restart without warning. Which was lovely. So I've lost this game by 4-0 with a Vinicius Junior hat-trick already once today. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get any much better luck second time around. So settle in. We shall go for broke in the other games, but this one I think was a write-off then and is a write-off now as well. I think he's offside there. No, he's on. And there's no third. There is a third. Asensio! Vinny. Oh. Well, Vinny got a hat-trick last time. Lautaro's got a hat-trick this time. It's 4-0 Real Madrid again. And they made it 4-0 last time in the 89th. And they still got half an hour to score more here. So it could yet get worse. Goal difference might be important for us if we find ourselves in a relegation fight. I don't think we will. But there is the chance, especially with the way the fixtures have started this season. It won't be long before the fixture list is more kind to us, So we should be able to start picking up points on a more regular basis for a period between after this game, or they've hit the post, and the good save, and when we go through the second round of fixtures. Although actually, in tomorrow's episode, we have Villarreal, Athletic Club de Bilbao, and Barcelona. So we might have to wait until after that trio of fixtures before we actually find ourselves where we can possibly go on a bit of an unbeaten run. My job isn't in question, though. We only need to avoid relegation this season with Malaga, and the board are quite happy with me, and I'm sure we'll do that. But it is 5-0 now to Real Madrid in the 90th minute as Tchouaméni compounds my misery. I'm miserable enough with my PC restarting after an hour of recording, and now I've lost by even more second time around. Well, let's go and play Sociedad again. I was 1-0 down in the 80th minute when my PC restarted last time. Let's see if we can do better this time around, shall we? Jaramillo position change. Okay, so from a 63 rated right mid, he will become a 64 rated cam. Okay, not quite the dramatic boost I was hoping for, but it's only going to take a week to train him and get him a little bit better elsewhere, and obviously passing is going to be important for him. Now, the comment section of a couple of episodes ago did actually ask if I could show you the squad hub and show you which players have like decent potential tags in their status. Now, unfortunately, there's only Roberto and Shoretire that do, and Gomez, I think, actually, as well. Gomez, Roberto, and Shoretire are the only three that have a special something or great potential tag in the squad. So there's not much default potential here in the players that we have, but dynamic potential should kick in soon, and we'll be able to get a bit of growth throughout some of the players before the end of the season. That would be the dream scenario. So Real Sociedad at home is going to be a game that, well, I was losing last time, but I was playing well, having missed an open goal and a goalkeeper making a good save. So I'm half confident of being able to get a result here against Sociedad. Let's try again. Real Sociedad have a decent team as well. I made a couple of changes to my lineup that I'll quickly show you. Danny Lorenzo starts at centre mid, and Marchetti on the left mid position, even though he's not changed his actual in-game position yet. And Albert Gomez starts up top for me as well. For them, they've an 83 rated Bono in goal, Samuel Payne, John Pacheco, Una Nunez, and Borna Sosa in their back five. Sosa's a player we had at Dortmund as well, isn't he? I think. A couple of seasons ago. Roberto Lopez, Ander Guevara, and an 83 rated 34-year-old Paul Pogba in their midfield. Then Robert Navarro at cam behind the two stars. Amin Adli at 84 and Jorginho Rutter at 85 rated. Now, I've already played this once. Almost to completion, as we say. Let's see if we can last the full 90 minutes, shall we? Mr. Personal Computer, if you don't mind. Oh, technology, eh? Who'd base their entire career around it? Oh, yeah, this dumbass. Rutter. Overlapping run from Payne from right back. Hit Pantea's arm, so it will be a free kick for them rather than a corner, but it's not going to present too much of a different prospect here. They're actually going to go short. Guevara and Sosa, and the left back tries to save out the keeper. They will get their corner, and Pogs is going to take it. Short again. Lopez has got options on the edge of the box. Here is Navarro, might wind up for a shot. He's going to lay it into Pacheco. Nice 1-2. Good block. And trying to get rid of this without losing possession. And we've done well. Marchetti then. Not yet used him. Hoping that when he changes to a left mid, his overall will shoot up to about 77. Ah, you're offside, Roberto. Fuck my life. I timed that pass completely wrong. 9 minutes in, and it's still 0-0, but Sociedad do look decent going forward again, annoyingly. I don't know why I potentially expected anything else. Why have you completely ignored the ball, Mr. Centre-Back? Oh, I am loving life today. I'm running at the ball with him, and he's just not taken a touch. Are you mental, mate? 1-0 Sociedad. Robert Navarro. Well, everybody made a hash of that, didn't they? Navarro will look to bring it away. Can we put the pressure on and maybe force a mistake from them here? No, because it turns out Lopez, pretty bloody quick, and he can just run away from everyone. Danny Lorenzo's trying his best in that midfield slot. It's not really going too well for me here so far. Adley, well blocked. Good interception. Maybe something can actually go in my favour in this game still. Marchetti with a lovely flick to Pantea. Albert Gomez is here. Roberto's making the run. Roberto's in. And surely, what a block by Unai Nunez! I could have sworn I was going to equalise there. Where's the keeper going? Win this header. Good lad. And that one. Oh, 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 oh. Still, maybe. Shoretire. Look for Costa. Look for Marchetti. What pass was that, pal? Oh, I'm going to be 1-0 down at half-time. I'm so sad right now. Oh, I might be 2-0 down at half-time. The sadness could turn into full-blown depression soon. And has. 2-0 Sociedad. Lovely. Jorginho Rutter. Well in Pantea. Good interception as well. Pantea's been so solid at left-back. I couldn't have been happier with him. Marchetti forward there to Roberto. Get it to Pantea, who's going to have another go at getting forward here and look for Roberto again, who he's found well. Oh, you are kidding me. That's your finessed effort, is it, pal? Gentlemen, I don't believe it's going to be my day. Is he? Amin Adley. Oh, lovely one too. I'm stuck! I'm trying to close him down, and I am genuinely stuck on the number 7 there with the defender. It's just, I mean, that's American football, not actual football. He's just stood there and held me off. All the tears are going to start falling soon. I know I expected defeat from this game on both times playing it, but this is a lot more painful than it was the first time around. I actually stood a chance in that game. In this one, we've done dick all in front of goal. Shoretire nicely to Gomez. I'll lift this. Oh, looking for the run. I get a free kick. Okay, well, maybe something can happen then. Roberto's on it. It's a decent position. Let's try and get this towards that top right-hand corner, shall we? He's not got great free kick accuracy, but this might stand a chance. Oh, what a save, Bono! How? As if. Shoretire delivers the corner. Gomez is up. Marchetti could bring this down and set it up for a teammate. Oh, it's the centre-back, Amy. Oh, go on then, Benetti! Bono with a save. Showing some fight at least here. It's getting feisty now. Getting fiery too. Marchetti. 50p head. Well done, mate. Orientes. Oh, it's just so good. Baranachea, it's 4. Crashed home. When we started the season with 2 wins back-to-back, it might have given us a bit of a false impression about the sort of season we were going to have. Those early victories are certainly artificially inflating our league position. But as the games go by and the defeats keep ticking over, we're going to get closer and closer and closer to that relegation zone. Although, he's going to be offside as well, isn't he? No, he's on. Yay! Although, we are playing the better sides in the division all at once, really. Atleti, Valencia, Sociedad, Real Madrid, and tomorrow we have Barcelona, Bilbao, and Villarreal as well. So 7 of our first 10 games, perhaps, are against sides that really you wouldn't expect us to get points against anyway. Certainly not wins, to say the least. So, whilst on paper it might look pretty dull and pretty pretty lifeless after the first few games, I actually think we will still be okay this season. I'll look for Marchetti at the back post. We'll find him. Oh, Christ! But he can't shoot. And he's in here. And I should have some support. No, he's given up. Is he coming now? Willems. Good save by Bono. He's kept in play. Oh, but Roberto's offside. Oh, God! Right, from here, this is as far as I got before. From here, we are in uncharted territory. Not actually recorded this bit yet. So, from here, technically, the results overall have been the same. Defeat, defeat. It's just the manner of which has been slightly less encouraging. So, we'll head now into the next couple of games, hoping to put some points on the board. I did have 8 chances in that game. We've Celta Vigo next, and then Levante, who came up with us from the Segunda Liga last season after that. There are definitely points on the board still in this episode. Let's get some of them, shall we? Jordan Maruli in goal for them, João Mario at right back, Emmanuel Agbadou and Nathan Collins with Roman Perro at left back, Jibril Sow in that holding role with Zagrova, Fratesi at 86, and Williot Swedberg at left mid. Then up top, Tomas Svanchara with Fabio Silva alongside him. Some of the sides that you expect not to have that good a squad, teams specifically like Getafe so far this season, are much better than you think they're going to be. The order of things, the hierarchy of things in this save, 6 seasons in, I guess understandably, something I hadn't even factored in, is completely changed. So the sides that you expect not to be that good are decent, and some of the sides you expect to be decent aren't that good. But we can challenge this Celta team. We absolutely can. We'll go for the victory. I'd absolutely take a point at this stage to kind of stop the rot and the run of defeats, but there's no reason why we can't win this game. And if we make La Rosaleda a bit of a fortress from this point forwards and try and win our home games, and then whatever happens away, then we will stay up this season, and hopefully stay up this season as comfortably as possible. Svedberg, Fabio Silva, Svanchara, 1-0 Celta. We also might not stay up this season and might not stop the rot. Oh, God. It's going to be certainly a proper Road to Glory project here with Malaga. This is going to take some time. It might take us a little bit longer than I hoped to get towards the top end of the table. What did I say in the intro? Oh, I hope to challenge for the title within 3 seasons. Well, without drastic improvement in the 18 months between now and towards the end of Season 2. I think it might be 4 or 5 seasons before we challenge for the title here, but we'll wait and see how it goes. Every chance that we could find an equaliser. And as you can see from the stat top left, we have had a lot of the ball and a lot of chances in the last 15 minutes. But it was still nearly them that scored the next goal in the game. It could be us, though. Corredor! It is us to score the next goal of the game. Malaga are level. We're not going to go down. And we're not going to give up any sort of fight. At least I hope we're not going to go down. We're going to fight. To be safe early. And then we can concentrate on the Copa del Rey. I genuinely think we could go on a good cup run this year. Time will tell, but fingers are crossed. Ramon to Pantea. I'll lift this and hope that Kevin has the pace. The defenders run straight into me. So we'll deliver this. Get there. Oh, Roberto! Brrr. Don't know what was going on with the graphics there. Oh, man. He got the run on the defender. He got there first, but couldn't find the target. Svanchara. I don't know how to pronounce that C. Oh, it's a lovely ball to Zagrova. And the finish is top quality as well. Celta Vigo lead by 2-1. That pass is excellent. First time, no defending that whatsoever. It's just brilliant work by Celta Vigo. Svanchara. Thank you. Gomez. Get there, Marchetti. Get there. Good lad. He's won the ball back. We've got support. Roberto wants the ball through the middle. He's flicked it on. Albert Gomez is in behind and scores! That's a counter-attack you love to see. Built in a really realistic fashion as well. There's no just through ball for your super pacey winger to run in quite simply and score. That was built really nicely. Ball out wide, lobbed over, centre forward flicks it on for his strike partner, and that strike partner finds the back of the net. Beautiful goal. Up there for goal of the season already so far as a full team move. And we are level against Celta Vigo, and there is points in this fixture still for us. Fighting for that first team spot here, Gomez. With Corredor not really pulling his weight so far. Roberto's in here, and on his left might just win us it. Wow! 5-star weak foot. We might get all three. What a finish. He's got this much of a window to aim for in that top corner. He bloody well found it. 72 and 76. 2 goals in 4 minutes. Turn this fixture on its head. Shagrova will still fight hard. We had a 4-2 win in a sim against Cadiz at the beginning of the season. And Pantea's done brilliantly there as well. Celta Vigo now looking to press now that they're behind, and that could cost them dearly. There's only 10 minutes to go. I'm not going to rush to try and score a fourth, but if the opportunity arises, I will take it. The most important thing is holding on to the 3-2. Are you onside here, Roberto? He was. He couldn't keep the ball under control, though. Right, time to make changes. Let's keep this lead, please. Benede's going off. Gennaro's coming on in his place. I'm going to make some more defensive changes as well. Olmo for Mendes. And Pantea, who is actually a right-back by trade, can go across to that side. And I'll bring Danny Lorenzo on for Enriquez as well in the middle. 10 minutes, less than, in fact, now, to try and hold on to get a vital 3 points. Thought we were destined for defeat when it went to 2-1. Oh, we were not. This Malaga side don't give up easy. We never have, even in the games where we've conceded and lost heavily by 4. That hit Sal's arm, I'm sure of it. Don't foul him for a penalty. Hold this up. Get the bloody win, boys. Shagrova scored a very good goal earlier on, looking to set up another, but won't. And Albert Gomez will bring this away. He's lost it again to Joao Mario, though. Just trying to make a turn to try and find a teammate to keep the ball. He's Swedberg into the box. Celta Vigo could yet still find an equalising goal. And they bloody well have. Joao Mario, as my players collapse to the floor with less than 20 seconds to go in this fixture. Celta Vigo are going to get a point away from home on the road. It's probably deserved, because they have been very good and deadly in front of goal, as proven there by that finish. The small away travelling contingent are delighted with that. The turn, and just they've flooded the box, and the extra man. It's a good finish too. Celta Vigo will take a point from this game, and unfortunately it's with the last kick of it. 3-3, the first draw of the season for us so far. I felt we were good value for a point. To be fair, I didn't see the 2-goal back-to-back coming. And I don't know if we would have deserved the win, but we were certainly decent. I'll go to the post-match interview and try and boost some morale so that hopefully we can be good again in the game against Levante away midweek. Because that absolutely is a winnable game. If we can draw this one, then we can win that one. Levante struggles. They are 19th with 4 points so far this season without a win. Tenerife also without a win. So 3 sides came up last year. Levante, Tenerife and Malaga. And so far we are vastly outperforming both of them. We've actually lost the same amount of games as Levante. They've just drawn 4. So perhaps they're being slightly unlucky. They've only scored 1 less than me as well. We've won 3 and they haven't won a single one. So maybe there's not too much of a difference between ourselves and Levante. But certainly Tenerife, who we beat by a 1-0 earlier on this season, are really struggling at this level. Albeit they've both conceded less goals than I have, and our goal difference is worse than both of them. But we have had some hefty defeats, haven't we, so far this season. Let's go and play Levante away at the Estadio Ciutat de Valencia and try and get ourselves 3 points on this occasion. Dani Cardenas in goal for Levante. 4-4-2 for them. Mercado, Stark, Perez and Francesca. 71 rated only Francesca, so probably going to try and isolate him in defence. Reinders and Bondo in midfield with Charlie Musonda on the left and Julian Fernandez on the right. Cantero and Nian up top. They'd certainly have a side that is more comparable to ours than I think almost any side we've played so far this season. Thompson actually gets to start in goal this time and Gomez up top. This is absolutely a winnable game. You can see why, as you look at their ratings, we've had a similar start to the season to Levante. We just happen to have been able to find that winning goal on the odd occasion, whereas they haven't. Hopefully, that will be the case again. Pressing very hard immediately, Mercado there. And Roberto will look to turn provider for Albert Gomez again, who's in here on that left and scores well. He and Corredor have both grown from 74 to 75 so far this season. But Gomez is the one that's putting the ball in the back of the net, so he's the one that starts. We might compound Levante's misery in the relegation zone here, and if they and Tenerife continue to be woeful result-wise this season, then there's only really one relegation spot we need to worry about. And I certainly think we can be better than at least one other of the 18 remaining sides in La Liga. I'm certifiably not worried about relegation this season. But we've still got to show that we can prove that we're a side that can get better over time. We want to be an enticing prospect for potential new players to come to. It's one thing having a league title winning, Champions League winning manager, but you still need to prove as that manager that you can get the best out of any players and you're not just a manager that can only play or manage with high-rated players. It's Pep Guardiola's one criticism from those that do criticise is that he has only won trophies with worldy clubs with worldy budgets. So far in this save, I've only won trophies with worldy clubs with worldy budgets. Can I do it at a lower level? Can I build a club from the bottom up? Or can Ted Lasso build a club from the bottom up? We're finding out. And so far, we're not doing a bad job to this point. That's for sure. If we can avoid defeat here, then we will have lost half of our games. But crucially, that means we haven't lost half of our games. We know that in every game we go into, there is a chance that we might get something from it. Fernandez. Oh, it's just under the foot of the defender. And that's just behind the other one. Nian. Jeez, he struck that well. He didn't strike it accurately, though. A lot of power behind it. If you're not going to hit the target, at the risk of sounding like Michael Owen, you're not going to score a goal, are you? Soretire will work this centrally, then will go out wide. And again, an onside here, Joe Mendes. With two strikers forward. And Kevin the winger too. And now Pantea. We're not scoring a second. Brilliant football though. If only that pass from right into the middle hadn't gone all the way over to the left, I'm sure we would have scored that second. There's more goals in this for us. There really is. Let's go and get them. Nian out wide to Charlie Musonda. He's got that overlapping run. Oh, we'll go with him, and Joe Mendes has dived in there and not gotten there. Didn't ask him to do that. I'm annoyed. No! Oh, come on! That feels a bit questionable. Mendes jumps in when he didn't ask, didn't press a button, and it doesn't intercept it, and then he's out of position. And then the defender waves a leg at it, gets a touch on it, but it still finds the man in the middle. If you're going to get a touch on it like that, cut it out, and then in at the near post, nothing the keeper can do. Alejandro Cantero, with his first goal of the season, sees Levante level. Mendes, Soretire, driven into Roberto. Gomez is in. Oh, it would have been a tidy finish. He could still cross the line. It doesn't quite. It doesn't quite. Soretire, better delivery this time. Roberto can't get to it. Enriquez could try and knock this back to Kevin. Cantero's going. I'm trying to sprint at it with Kevin, but he's too busy just jogging slowly. Amy. I actually go back to Kevin here. All right, I won't then. Now we will. Bring it down. Gomez is in a good position. And there's a man free here. Soretire! Golazo! Goal! Malaga! Soretire doesn't score many, but he's buried that in the back of the net. And we're in front again, away from home. Get in. This is a bit of a local derby, really, isn't it? Malaga-Valencia. Probably one of the closest sides, or closest cities to Malaga, is Valencia. And we're in front again here, away from home. Come on, let's hold on to the lead this time, please. Charlie Musonda. Inside to Nian. I see the man in the middle. This is building ominously for Levante here. Bondo to Cantero. Cantero to Fernandez. What a save, Thompson! Yes! That's why we brought you in. Baran probably would have conceded there, but Thompson hasn't. He's in on loan for this season. Baran will shortly leave us to go out on loan and hopefully grow a bit with that loan spell. And Thompson might help us firm up a little bit defensively where we've been lacking. There has been the occasional effort where I would have liked Baran to stop a shot and would have expected him to stop a shot where he hasn't. That's surely going to go out of play. He's going to keep that in, isn't he, Nian? No, he's going to get there before it goes over the line. But he's going to keep running. Up we go. Strong header. Gomez, well, I think, kind of glitched through him a little bit. But Corredor is in. And Corredor will score. Goal! It's 3-1! 3 points this time. We've scored 3 in back-to-back games, which is brilliant to see us that prolific in front of goal. And dare I say it, with 77 rated Thompson in between the sticks, not 73 rated Baran, we have looked more solid at the back. Whistle's going to go though. Ref, por favor. Bloody whistle! Thank you. That'll be a win. Hey, we're back to winning ways. It's taken a while, but we've done it. Back-to-back undefeated games as well. The rot might well be stopped now. Although with Betis next, not going to be easy against them. They were 4th. Last time I looked at the league table, we are up to 14th with that win and really pulling away from the relegation zone now. Celta Vigo are the side that are in 18th. I wouldn't have expected that with their team. But we got a point against them. We beat Levante, who have now gone bottom because Tenerife have now won a game. And Betis are 5th. So this next game is definitely not going to be easy. Ah! Navarro, just before half-time, we nearly made it to the break without conceding. So close. Yet so far, unfortunately, it's been all Betis to this point, as you can see from the stats there. So, whether we can get something out of this and find an equalising goal, I don't know. We haven't even found a shot yet. And we certainly hope to have a better second-half performance. Go on, square it, square it, square it. We're in! Yes! Corredor! We're level! The unbeaten streak may well continue. I think it might even be our first bloody shot. It is. Sorry, Betis. Lo siento. But honestly, I don't care that much. I'll apologise, but it's only half-hearted. Can we? Can we? Maybe. Maybe. Yes! Benede with his first goal for the club. We might. We very well might. Right, making a change. Caro's tired. I'm going to bring Sykes on. Oh, he's getting a minus bloody 4, though. It might be better to leave Caro on, to be fair. The extra stamina will be better for us. Come on. Come on. 8 minutes to hold on. And the unbeaten streak will go to 3. We've pulled away from the relegation zone. Can we close in on the top half? We're going to hold on. Yes! Let's go! We beat top 5 Betis there to ensure that the unbeaten streak goes to 3. The win streak is up to 2. And we are very, very good in today's episode. Sociedad and Real Madrid aside, it was worth all the toils and tribulations it took to actually get past those 2 games, because we've been brilliant since. Still not keeping clean sheets at all. In fact, other than Tenerife, I haven't kept a clean sheet all season. Just 1 clean sheet all year. But in the league table, we're up to 12th now. And continually Oh, Levante have won now. Pulling further away from the relegation zone. We're, 9 points clear of that. And only 5 points behind 6th place Betis. Don't start dreaming of Europe yet. We do still have tomorrow Barcelona, Athletic Club de Bilbao and Villarreal to play. But we're in good form. We're in really good form and won't be as afraid of Barcelona as I was when we started this episode. But it didn't go well against Real, and it might well have a similar story at the Camp Nou. Pleased with the response, though, after those 2 opening defeats. We have to be. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed this episode. Certainly, I think our results in the latter half of the video deserve it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss out on any more, of course, of this save. We're growing nicely at Malaga now. We'll try and keep it going tomorrow. I'll see you then.